Hi, and welcome to your forecast for January 2017. Now, this works if you have your moon, sun, or ascendant in Gemini. Now, remember, this is just a general reading. If you want to have a more detailed reading that has to do with your own private natal chart, you can always make a schedule with me at the link below. All right, so let's see what January has stored for you, Gemini. Now, the first thing is on January 4th, Venus is going to go into the 10th house with Neptune and Mars, who are sitting here. Now, this is going to be a very, very, very focused time when it has to do with your career and your purpose in life. All right, Mars here is not making you procrastinate in any of these things. It's making you take action into your career. It's making you take action into your purpose in life. And then with Neptune here, Neptune is giving you that grand dream. It's making you dream big. It's making you not have little ambitions. It's making you have that big, big, big dream. And that's why your career right now can seem a little bit elusive, like you don't know, maybe here, maybe there. But for those Geminis that are trying to figure out the whole career situation with Neptune here, you're definitely going to enjoy any job that you're giving some sort of service to others, because Neptune is very compassionate and it loves to serve others, or something that is very imaginative, almost like arts, a lot of painting, a lot of film, a lot of writing, anything that uses a big amount of imagination. Neptune here does wonders for you. Also, when it has to do anything with magic and the occult and astrology and spiritualness, this all works for you. But now with Mars here, you're not really procrastinating your purpose in life anymore, and you're really, really trying to figure out where is it that I want to go. And by the 4th, when Venus goes in here, I see an advancement in career. Venus, when it goes into the 10th house, you're having some sort of promotion, some sort of advancement, some sort of a recognition, a boost in your job. Your authorities are applauding you. Your authorities are congratulating you. You're being recognized for your hard efforts when it comes to your career. There's going to be some sort of advancement here, especially since you have Mars and Neptune in this house. So it's going to be a pretty strong time right now when it comes to your career. And this is good because Ketu's been sitting also in your career house, so it's kind of making you move away from the career. But this time, with this month, you're really, really going to have like an aha moment of like, oh, I get it. I know where I want to be. I know what I want to do. I know my purpose in life. All right? So that's going to be really, really exciting for you. Now, on January 9th, your ruling planet, Mercury, is finally going to go direct. It's been retrograding since December 19th, of last year. And now it's moving direct, and it's now in Sagittarius because it's been moving backwards. And Sagittarius is your house of relationships, okay? So it's been, thinking about the whole situation with intimacy, the whole situation of sharing the power with your loved one, the whole situation of opening up to your loved one, doing research, maybe doing a little bit of tantric practices. But you really, during the time of retrograde, you were really thinking, okay, so what is my intimacy? What's the intimacy with myself? What's the intimacy with others? I have to do some research. Maybe do some research on tantric practices. Maybe do some research on how the psychology of the mind works. Maybe do some research to let myself open up a little bit more. But this is a really deep time where you're really analyzing your shadow self to its fullest. And then it's going to go into Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is your sector of relationships. So by the time that it's going to move direct in January 9th, I see you really, having very, very intense conversations with your loved one. Really, you've been thinking about this whole situation with intimacy. You've been thinking a lot about the whole situation of sharing each other's powers and sharing each other's resources. So now by the 9th, you really know what to say. You really know what to come to your loved one with, or your business partner with. And this is the time to communicate. So after January 9th, yes, go and speak up. Go and talk to your loved one. Go and talk to your spouse, to your business partner, to the people that you have commitments with, and settle things. Settle things that have to do with power issues. Settle things that have to do with intimacy issues, and settle issues that have to do with sharing of power. Okay? Now, there's a beautiful full moon on January 12th, and it's going to be in Cancer. And Cancer is your home of money, of wealth, of assets, of your treasury practically. And you're having a full moon here. So full moon signified a completion, signified we've completed this, how long you've come along. You're now in another level when it comes to making money. You're now in another level when it comes to having your own self-worth, your own self-confidence in yourself, because that's how the money gets reflected. It gets reflected by our own self-worth for ourselves. We set the price of our job. We set the price for our talents. So during this time, definitely go out and connect with nature, connect with the full moon, make a beautiful intention of gratitude for, thank you, universe. I've been advancing when it comes to my self-esteem. I've been advancing when it comes to my finances. I've learned. I've learned certain things. I grew up in certain things. I was successful in certain things. I fell in certain things. But this is a time for gratitude. And especially if you're closing the sector of wealth, you want to close it in a good note. All right. So definitely go out and harness your energies and put that beautiful, grateful intention in your ambience and in your life, because this is going to bring more of it. Remember, it's going to bring more of this money. When life sees that you're so grateful, it's like, oh, well, let's give her more. Now, on the 13th, we have a very powerful day. Your ruling planet Mercury is going to go into Capricorn with the Sun and Pluto. So during this time, now you really are very powerful. This is a time where you really, you're harnessing your power, especially since it's in the powerhouse, the 8th house. I see you really having immense energy to transform yourself, to transform your psyche, to transform your situation, because this is also the house of death. But the house of death signifies that